What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Freeze Frame, the show where we stop to take a moment to discuss all the heavily talked about news of the week having to do with movies, TV, streaming, and pop culture. My name is Vincent DeSantis. Today, I'm joined by Ryder Maldonado. Ryder, what was the name we came up with you the other day? If I'm Meatball, you're...
The
Oh, you're
jalapeno.
jalapeno. You're the jalapeno.
Yeah, that's
How do we
funny.
feel about that?
I mean, it's a bit weird. I would prefer enchilada. I don't mind the enchilada.
Okay, I like
know?
that. I'll go by Meatball, you go by Enchilada.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't
Joined
mind that.
today by Ryder Maldonado, the one-of-a-kind green sauce or red sauce
Oh, red
enchilada.
sauce always, never green. No.
Oh, really?
You're
I kind of
crazy.
like the green sauce
crazy.
enchiladas. They're kind of good.
Ooh.
Guys, this is episode 71, brought to you by Strictly Casual, and we are stoked to be here. Please check us out on audio platforms. Helps us out a bunch. Subscribe. Give us a little, star rating, whatever it's going to be. All that good stuff. Hop in our Discord if you want to stay up to date. We just came out with a video with a little collaboration with Co-op Comedy that dropped on the channel this week. So if you want to check that out, that would be awesome. We would love that. And then coming up in the future, we might be doing some San Diego Comic-Con coverage, which is really fun. And please follow us on Twitter or TikTok. Sorry, TikTok and Twitter, of course.
Yeah,
but TikTok. So
yeah, after today, it's coming back. We took a little couple-day break because of a big video.
But we got a lot of stuff.
It's coming back. Yeah, we got a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, big day here with news. We have Emmy stuff. We're going to be talking about The Gray Man a little bit. No spoilers, of course, since it's not even out yet to the public. We have a lot of HBO Max stuff. Just a lot. We just got a lot going on. So Ryder, let's just hop right into this with. Oh wait, first we have to go over the quote of the week last week.
Oh yeah,
and then we'll jump into the news. Last week's quote. I don't think we have to say do we want to say the whole thing first?
I mean, no, we don't have to, because you guys listen to it. Y'all know it's the you're funny. What do you mean I'm funny? Okay, that's it. It's from Goodfellas. It was from Goodfellas. Yes. The iconic scene, between the two. I think I did that for honoring Ray Liotta, right? I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Ray Liotta because last
week. Last week we talked about.
Sorry.
Tony Serco and James Caan.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put kind of the vibe. Yeah.
Tony Serco was in Goodfellas. Yeah. So this is good. But this quote is Ray Liotta and Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's what do you mean I'm funny? It's funny, Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good one.
Classic.
It's a great one.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But yeah, stay tuned at the end. We'll do another one. We got something funny. Yeah. Okay.
We got a funny one. I like it. Mm-hmm. All right. Ryder, I'm going to give you a countdown and you're going to start.
Okay, here we go.
This is all you. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Starting off with the Gray Man non-spoiler review. We got to see, I got to see, I'm just, I instinctually say I got to see the early screening of The Gray Man, got to go to the premiere, which was pretty insane. We got to see, of course, the actors, Chris Evans, Ryan Gosling, Ana de Armas, but I want to talk about the movie a little bit and kind of see, your thoughts, Vince, about what it seems like on the outside and when it comes to Netflix action thrillers and where this kind of ranks among all of them. But sure. I guess we'll get into it. Do you have any questions starting off, or should I just hop in?
Just rip right in.
All right, so I guess I'll say this movie is a fantastic action film, and I think it's probably one of the best when it comes to big blockbusters for Netflix, right? We've seen films like Red Notice and Six Underground. Of course, when it comes to Michael Bay, he gets crazy, but with this, directed by the Russo brothers, it's very much, in the vein of, how they do with Marvel and ensemble casts. And this film is really good because it has kind of that humor that we all know so well, kind of from the Marvel kind of world. And it's easy to compare with this film because the action is there. There are insane set pieces and great action when it comes to large scale as well as hand-to-hand choreography. But it's also balanced out with a little bit of comedy here and there. And I really enjoyed that because Ryan Gosling, he's a good comedian. He has his comedy, and so does Chris Evans.
Here's a question I got for you. I've been a little bit hit or miss on the Russo brothers, to be honest. Like, I'm a big fan of their Arrested Development type stuff that they did. And that's kind of how they learn, to work with the big cast and give everybody their dues. And then they jump into like having the big cast with Avengers and all that kind of stuff. This one, and then they did Extraction, which I was like, great combat. Could care less about like the characters and whatever they do in there. But that is the same vein of movie. Obviously, this is like a spy movie and stuff. Like, I haven't seen it, right? You've seen it. I haven't seen it. How does this? Is it a better story than Extraction? Have they kind of nailed this like streaming service sort of? I don't know, movie. How do you feel about that?
I would say this is the perfect Netflix type film. You know what I mean? Like it's fun in the theater for sure, but this is definitely fun to enjoy on a couch, watch at home because It's a great story that kind of has a lot of heart. You wouldn't be surprised, but it's kind of in the vein of Extraction, where there is, I'm gonna a children actor we know, she's from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the little girl, and so the
Okay.
story revolves around her and kind of Ryan Gosling's character, and it's a very much good relationship between them two. So I think that's kind of the heart of the film, is that this little young actors is what the Russo brothers kind of love to highlight, and so
Mm.
I think that it's definitely, that's where it shines.
And here we got another quote this week from, I believe, Joe Russo, which was kind of bashing on theaters. He
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
let's hear it.
"That's not the way." I'd like. I mean, I want to look it up for
Oh,
direct quotation here, but
talk about it. Yeah.
how does this movie feel? Like, I'll find it in a sec.
Mhm.
But how does it feel? You saw it in the theater at a
Mhm.
premiere. Is it going to hit the same at home, like on a TV? Will it be the same experience? I know that's not. I know it's hard to. The theater will always be like, oh, maybe better sound or a better
Mhm.
screen or whatever like that. But does this translate well to like an at-home viewing?
No, absolutely, yeah. Because I think the way they do the cinematography is with these large scale, action set pieces. They really are using, wide angles, and I think that with the sound design was pretty great. And I think that the way they kind of shoot these sequences, almost in kind of long takes and kind of wide cinematography, it's a very open viewing. So if you're at home on a TV, I'm sure people have wide screens now and kind of better
Yeah.
sound systems than they used to.
Right.
This is definitely going to be, it's going to feel like an experience more than just watching
Okay.
some bland action film. I think they
Yeah.
really did a good job at making it look like, here is a set piece, we're going to set this up, and they execute it in a long kind of climax for every single
Okay.
piece. Yeah, even the kind of the third act,
Yeah.
act battle happens, and then there's more of an intimate moment. And
Cool.
I think that they really kind of hype it up in the vein of Marvel, where like, here's the big piece, or the big
Sure.
moment, and it's happening. The moment's happening, and it makes for a fun time. It's really fun.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to see it. The quote here, just so I don't misquote it, it says, this is from the Russo brothers. This is the quote straight up. It says, "A thing to remember too, it's an elitist notion to be able to go to a theater. It's very effing expensive. So this idea that it was created, that we hang on to, that the theater is a sacred space, is bullshit. And it rejects the idea of allowing everyone in under the tent." So I see what they mean. Maybe it's more, people might be able to see it more at home.
Yeah.
But a Netflix subscription's like $17 a month now to watch HD. So like that might be more than a ticket to go see the movie if you're not a subscriber. So
Yeah.
This quote just feels really weird, and it really put a bad taste in my mouth, Put a
Yeah, it's
bad taste in
interesting
my mouth.
take coming from the Russos, being so, huge in film now.
Who made like the second most grossing movie in the theaters of all time. I just don't understand it. It blows my mind, but whatever. It's
Absolutely,
fine.
yeah. Some highlights for the film. I want to say Chris Evans definitely shines as the antagonist for this. You could tell he's
Sure.
having fun, getting crazy. His name is Lloyd. He got the stash. I mean, the whole
Yeah.
mustache was kind of like a character at this premiere. Everyone was saying, "Where's the stash?"
Sure,
Stash
yeah.
Evans. But yeah, I mean, Ryan Gosling. They said he's very much of a stoic guy. He's not the typical
Mm-hmm.
action hero. He's very much, just like the everyday Joe, and but
Okay, yeah.
man, his hand-to-hand combat, he's up there, and he
Cool.
looks, he can hold his own.
I am so excited to see it. It'll be in theaters this weekend, I believe, right? On the 19th through the 21st, and then it's on Netflix on the 22nd.
Yeah, it opens up.
And it is currently, we're recording this on the 18th, so it'll start in theaters tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic! Yeah.
So if you want to go see that, go check that out at theaters, or you can wait and watch it at home on Netflix. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is a clip from our movie podcast called Freeze Frame. You can check that out on all audio platforms. Just type in Freeze Frame Strictly Casual, and you can check it out right there. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you on the next one. Peace out. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Moving on, baby.
Okay, moving on here. You want to take us away?
We got a new
What-
trailer for
Oh, yeah.
Rings of Power. Talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, what'd you think, dude? I want to hear your thoughts because I know how much you like. You love Lord of the Rings, and
I really do. I think Lord of the Rings the movie trilogy is
yeah,
perfect, and like might be the best trilogy ever. And the world that J.R.R. Tolkien has written with Lord of the Rings has been adapted into thousands of other things at this point, and is the basis of like fantasy as we know it.
Mhm.
And so it's just, I'm so excited to see Rings of Power. Now, the first trailer was not very exciting for
yeah.
me.
The teaser,
I was like, this
Huh.
doesn't look great. The new photos of the orcs we got in the last couple weeks was really cool. And I was stoked to see the new trailer because the new trailer kind of shows a little bit of what the story's going to be, it felt like. Even though I'm not 100% clear on it, I'm interested in this journey. You
Yeah.
know, I think I'm interested in the journey.
Yeah, I think they're shining on like kind of the character, the forest people. I don't know what they're called, but they're not hobbits. They're someone else.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
that
yeah.
girl, I think, and I think everyone's kind of revolving around her and kind of
Mhm.
the hobbit type vibe of they're the small characters within a large world, right? And
Yeah, right.
yeah, the man, and as I was watching, I was like, there are so many characters and locations and set pieces, and the show looks so big, and I feel like it's gonna be so long because
You're right.
the trailer was long. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my
the trailer
god.
was long. There's looks like a ton of different locations, which is
Mhm.
cool. I'm assuming here's how this is gonna go. We are gonna get multiple characters at different locations, and
Mhm.
it is going. The episodes will be split kind of to where okay, you're gonna watch like 20 minutes of this segment, and it's just gonna cut back and forth, scene
Yeah.
to scene with different storylines, and then at the end, maybe they come together in whatever it is gonna be.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the format seems because some of the characters just seem so disconnected from each other
Mhm.
in it. If that makes
Yeah, very
sense.
much so. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I'll be watching this day one. I'll be watching this
Oh
day one.
yeah. The ending gave me goosebumps with that music because they do like
Oh
a
my god.
the
Yeah.
orchestra
No,
and it's always
I
like
know what you
choir.
mean.
It's always choir, right, with Lord of the Rings, and so it's just like, oh, you feel like you're going on a journey with it.
Now, Ryder, before this comes out, I need you to watch Return of the King.
I
You
know.
don't have a choice.
I
Return of the King
know, I
is
have
effing
to.
perfect.
I know. I
One of the
mean,
best movies of all time. The action sequences, oh my god, the battles in that movie are so good.
I know. I haven't even seen it, but I just 100% agree that it is one of the
It's
greatest.
so crazy. It's so
Yeah.
crazy. It's a time commitment. That's the problem. It's a huge time
Because I
commitment.
have the director's cuts of all of them, so like 4 hours
Just watch
each.
regular. Just watch regular.
I don't know how I'm gonna
I
watch
mean,
it. Maybe
I'm
on
a big
Amazon.
fan of the director's cuts, but they do add some things that are straight up unnecessary.
Okay.
So you only enjoy them if you have already liked the movies beforehand. Like if you're watching it for the first
Well,
time, you're gonna be like, yeah, the pacing for this is not quite right. I mean, that's why it's the director's cut, you know?
yeah, like that first one, I was probably like an hour in, and I'm like, they're still in that town. They haven't even gone on the journey yet. Like, what's
Oh,
like?
oh,
I'm
I
like,
love that. Yeah, when they
no,
meet
I love it.
Aragorn.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they're still just hanging out. They're doing a party. The first one, and I'm like, oh my, and
Oh, it's so
what's his name?
good.
Gandalf is there hanging out with them. I'm like,
Oh, the firework.
they,
They haven't left. They haven't
they
left the
haven't
Shire.
even left. Yeah, I'm like, this
Yeah, they
is
haven't even left the
crazy. It's
Shire
so
yet.
long. But no,
That's right. You're gonna get emotionally invested. You got to watch all three.
yeah, yeah, I want to. I want
Boom,
to.
boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah,
SDCC.
moving on. Here we go. Sorry. SDCC. Oh my gosh, it's happening this weekend, and man, I don't think you can find someone more excited than me. No. Well, I'll tell you who's more excited than me. The guy that's currently waiting right now on Twitter. They posted he's waiting right now in line for the panel happening this Saturday.
What does he got? A tent? People bringing him food? Like, how's that going?
I don't know. Someone posted a video of him, and he was like, I salute you," and he's in front of the door at the convention center, and he's just hanging out there, and I'm like, there's a line of like 3 people right now. That's
I
how
mean,
crazy it is.
more power to him. But even if he gets in first, what's he gonna do? Sit right down at a panel, so he has a good seat, or like be the first one in with the booths?
I
Like,
think
how is that gonna be exciting? I
I
don't know.
believe the capacity for Hall H isn't for everyone going to Comic Con.
Oh,
So, like, let's say there's 1,000 people going to this con, only
you
800.
think he's there for Hall H, or you think he's there for something
Yeah,
else?
dude. San Diego Comic Con, all you care about is Hall H, man. Or maybe the figures, but I mean, I don't know why you
Some
know.
people are big into the figures.
That's true. That's true. D20, like D23 and SDCC have exclusive pops. Sometimes those pops
yeah.
go for a couple grand on eBay and
Oh
stuff
my
like that.
god, yeah.
But
You
yeah,
can pay for your ticket with one of those pops.
honestly, that's true. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about for D23, I kind of want to buy a hot toy and just maybe sell it if I don't want it.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
but
You buy
anyways,
2 of them, and the second one pays for the first one.
yeah, that's true.
That's how I like to work. That's how I like.
No, you're right. You're right.
about it.
But yeah, so here are some ideas of what could be announced and discussed from Hall H. There's a lot going on. DC, Marvel, Rings of Power is gonna be there, and House of Dragon. We got some details on House of Dragon. We'll get into later. But I just wanted to throw this at you because I wanted to get your reaction with all these things coming from Marvel. Because I know sometimes you might forget. Me too.
Mhm.
There's in 2023 alone, Secret Invasion, Echo, Loki season 2, Ironheart, maybe X-Men 97, and maybe Agatha House of Harkness. And this is all
And those
maybes.
are just for TVs.
This is just for Disney Plus. So, take that grain of
How
salt.
many Disney Plus shows did we get this year? 5
I think 5, maybe 6. I think 6.
in the last year.
Yeah, it's crazy because
Yeah.
they're going by, but it is feel like a whole year of Marvel, which at this point, coming from a fan, it's a lot. you know.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about this like over a year ago, how much it is.
Yeah.
And now we just did that video on just the VFX artists, which is it's a great conversation. You got to check that video out if you haven't already. It's a good conversation. Just about how the VFX artists feel like they're not compensated and they're crunched and everything. There's so much. So yeah.
But there are apparently 20 projects that they could share details on this Friday and Saturday. I have a tweet here. Deadpool 3 could be apparently announced. That's been talked maybe. We have also included.
Ryder, does Deadpool 3 have an R rating?
They're not interfering with that R rating whatsoever. Don't worry.
God, literally, it's so bullshit. Every couple months, there's like, Deadpool 3 confirmed to be rated R. And
who cares?
Who cares? I don't care at all.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Exactly. People want it needs to be rated R. I was like, whatever.
It's so dumb.
Let me just read you some of the titles that we know are announced. So, not including these, there could be surprises of like, also here's this movie or this show, right? So here's what we go. We got I Am Groot, She-Hulk, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Werewolf by Night. And those are probably the 4 that might be shown footage and trailers. But we also have the Guardians Holiday Special, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Guardians 3, The Marvels, Secret Invasion, Ironheart, Armor Wars, maybe Fantastic Four casting, Blade.
What the crap is Armor Wars, by the way?
So Armor Wars, I think, is going to be starring Don Cheadle, and it's going to be centering him, War Machine, and kind of Tony Stark's tech, stuff like that.
Sure.
Spider-Man Freshman Year animated series, What If Season 2, X-Men 97, and Marvel Zombies, and maybe an X-Men film.
Okay, so I'm excited for X-Men 97, the animated Spider-Man show.
Okay.
Echo.
Nice.
And Blade.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Those are like that's what I'm excited for.
There's a lot. So, and people were saying they might show theatrical at SDCC and series at D23. I just hope they show both at both. You know, I hope they don't split up.
Yeah, they're so close together, dude. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Like, here's the title. This movie's coming out. And then D23 maybe it's here's footage on it. Oh, here's a casting for that, right? Like something like that.
Hey, I'm kind of excited for She-Hulk right now.
Yeah, me too, man.
By the way.
There's a lot of connections, a lot of possibilities.
You know, I just want Jessica Jones in there. That would be sick if that's happening.
Stuff.
Oh, I started the Miss Marvel last night, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We talked briefly about it.
Here's a slight review. Just 10-second, I guess.
Cool. Yeah, it was fun. Fun episode. There was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not like super like. Oh, no, do you know what I liked? The family aspect of Miss Marvel. I think that piece in the first episode was like, yeah, this is good. This is good. Like the dad and the mom and the daughter relationship. I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be an emotional end. I can tell. Like they're gonna go through some crap, but they'll bring it together in the end. So that'll be good.
Yeah, it's great. I love them. That's cool. I'm glad you like it. But
yeah,
so much stuff. Maybe a Saturday I might be there. I mean, I'm gonna be there, but we might live stream it. So stay tuned. It'd be cool to.
You should just talk to. Do you know what you should do? You should do a cosplayer interview type video and just record it. That'd be so hilarious.
Like, oh man, you remember that one guy? There was this guy. He had glasses. I think he works for G4 now. Oh, he is. Yeah, he's with G4, and he would be
Adam Sessler, maybe.
No, I think his name was.
I know who.
And he would like interview different people, but he would also go to cons, and he would just talk to them all like, "So, what are you here as?" And he would, you know what I'm talking about.
And they edit it and make it really funny. Like, it doesn't even have to be bombastic editing with like sound effects and everything. It's just the way they cut. It's so funny. Yeah, it's just classic.
Yeah. Oh man, that would be good. Yeah, I'll see what I can cook up there.
Yeah, just cook up whatever you want to cook up.
It's gonna be a crazy weekend. San Diego is like shut down right now. Like the whole city is crazy.
It's wild. Yeah, man, I'd love to go, but I will be in Austin, Texas, baby.
Yeah. Nice.
It's 104 degrees there right now. I'm gonna die.
With that.
Anyways, moving on to the next Disney story here. We got a live-action Lilo and Stitch brings aboard Marcel the Shell with shoes on, Dean Flesher Camp to direct. Interesting. Dan and Lynn and Jonathan Elrich of Rideback are producing this movie. Rideback's Ryan Halprin is executive producing, unknown at this time whether the film will be theatrical or on Disney+. Chris, man, Ryder, you really messed me up with these names. Chris Kakianal-Kanali, Kekenoio Kalani. That must be Hawaiian.
Yeah, probably.
Is in negotiations to write the script.
That makes sense. Yeah, I forget the Hawaiian. I mean, Lilo and Stitch that's good. That's good. Cool.
And then Mike Van Wys wrote a previous draft to the script. But as for Camp, which is the director, this marks his first live-action film at a major studio following the recent release of his A24 animated picture, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. Did you hear his story that Marcel the Shell with Shoes On was a video that he made for fun and then posted it because an old lady, like a grandma, thought it was funny when she watched it, and so he posted on YouTube just for her to watch or whatever. Had no plans on releasing it publicly. Went absolutely viral, and now 15 years later, he has a theatrical movie with A24 that is getting rave reviews, and Jenny Slate is Marcel Deschelles.
I have heard that story. That's crazy. Just now.
Just
now. That's insane though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
I can't wait to see Marcel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very
Let me know
excited.
what you think. I mean, I don't know if I'll put my time into that, but it looks.
I think you should. I don't know. You might like it.
Yeah.
Let me show you. I'm gonna send you the original video, which is like 6 minutes long. And if you find the jokes at all funny, I bet the movie's gonna be really good.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. No, I
There's
believe
some
it.
good. There's
Yeah.
some that I remember, like right now to this day. I haven't seen the movie in years. There's a joke where the shell says that she drinks soda or like one drop of soda, and it made her stomach so bubbly she started floating, and then she farted or something like this. And it was like the way that the joke is like said is so hilarious.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Because like the voice is like, hey, so and then I did this
Yeah.
and then what the hell? Like, yeah, the voice is so silly. I do like stuff like that. No, you're right. Like, I don't know.
And it's a short movie,
Yeah.
like an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
You should see it.
No, okay.
If
I
it's
don't know
good.
why I thought it was gonna be long, but yeah, that's fine.
It's like a little adventure movie, emotional adventure
Yeah.
movie. We'll see. I'm excited to watch it. A24 also released a new trailer for a show that they're doing with HBO. And apparently there's a lot of controversy around it. It was produced by The Weeknd
Oh,
and
yeah. I want to talk
someone
about
else.
that. I don't think I put it,
And
but
I guess
Sam
apparently it
Levinson,
got-
dude.
yeah,
The one who did Euphoria. And there's problems with him because like he over sexualizes everything and it's horrible. And you see it in
Right.
this show. It's like,
And
oh my
apparently they filmed a lot of it, and then it went through massive rewrites, and they had to refilm a lot of it because there was like over sexualization issues, and just like there's so much like questionable things in there. So
guy's issues.
I don't know.
He has issues. Like even
Very interesting.
I mean, I guess we get into Sydney Sweeney too talks about there was so much like unwarranted nudity, like there's no
In Euphoria or this show?
in Euphoria. Sorry, in
Yeah,
Euphoria.
yeah.
But this one stars Lily Rose Depp, and she's part of a cult that The Weeknd is like a cult leader, and yeah, it's his first time he's acting. But yeah, the show is like about her trying to be a superstar or something like that, like a pop star in Hollywood, and it's
Okay.
like how
Oh,
far
The
you would
Idol,
go.
that's what it's called.
Yeah, and so it's just weird because you see her and it's like this show seems so.
Yeah, it might be compelling, but like this is one of those ones you watch a trailer and you're like, damn, I need a shower, bro. This is just disgusting. Like this is just gross. Feels so gross.
Icky. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I guess that's effective in whatever it's trying to do. So
yeah,
good for
but
them.
and then even in the trailer it says from the upsetting mind,
Twisted mind.
twisted
The
mind,
twisted
like,
mind. I'm
what?
like, ew.
Yeah.
You can't be saying that if your thing has problems with this guy. You know what I mean? You can't say this. It's not an attractive character trait of the show to say that it's produced by someone who over sexualizes people. He's a twisted mind. Like, oh.
And then apparently, like, he's like a recovering drug addict, right? And so, you know how he puts those themes in shows, but it's like,
Sure.
why are you
Which
putting?
are great. A lot of people connect with that. A lot of people
that's
connect with that
true.
in the show.
But it seems like he puts it in a weird way. Like, I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Like, I know he's trying to say a message, but when the person is so heavily into drugs, it's like, what's the message? I mean, you know, I just want to ask, like, what is it?
Sure.
I don't know.
Very interesting to me.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Anyways, moving on. We have this is another little Marvel one. We'll get this through. Ironheart gets Alden. Man, I can't even say this. Ehrenreich.
Ehrenreich. Yeah.
He was Han Solo in Solo, the movie, for a key role.
And an even better role in Hail Caesar. I love Hail Caesar by the Coen Brothers. He's great in that.
He was great. He had the southern accent.
He's so good.
What did it were so?
Exactly.
What did it were so special, or something like that?
That's a funny movie.
Yeah,
I like that one.
It's a good one. Ironheart, of course, stars Dominic Thorne, who's playing the character Riri Williams, a genius inventor and creator of the most advanced suit of armor since Iron Man. Anthony Ramos is also on board as well. Chanaka Hodge was recently tapped.
Anthony Ramos? Soups?
No! Oh no, Anthony Ramos.
No, I know. He's the guy
that's
from
funny. Yeah.
Oh my god.
In the Heights.
Yeah. Great movie. Underrated, bro. People pooped on that movie. I loved that movie. That movie was great.
Sorry, I'm part of the poop.
The movie slapped.
It's great. It's just
you don't like
not
musicals.
musicals. Yeah, it's hard for me.
This guy's like, yeah, La La Land's my favorite movie. I hate musicals.
It's different though because they're singing their love, and this is like like,
Dude,
I don't know.
this was sick. Some of the music stuff they do in the Heights was so tight.
Here's the
Anyways,
difference. In the Heights is more Broadway musical. La La Land is more Hollywood movie musical, like old Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like
you like the setting of La La
like
Land more than the setting of In the Heights, which is fair. I do
well,
too.
like Fred Astaire, like they didn't do Broadway, or like Singing in the Rain was more like movie musical is different than taking a Broadway musical and making it a movie.
Sure. Okay.
So there's a little difference, I feel, somewhat.
So you didn't watch Hamilton then?
No, like I mean, I saw the play, I saw the Broadway musical
yeah.
and live, but I didn't see them. Like,
Oh, you did?
yeah,
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
just because it was so iconic. I mean, I had to see it.
Yeah.
I thought there was a movie. I mean, the movie of the.
There was. They did. They put it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not gonna watch. I paid money to see it. Like, it was so long.
Sure.
I'm not,
That's fair.
but I have a lot of friends that love it, and so it's hard when they're
It's
singing
pretty
the
good.
songs, and I'm just. It's all right, man. I don't know the song.
It's pretty good. It's not like. Nah, Hamilton's good. I'll just leave it at that.
Hamilton's great. Yeah, it's good. But yeah, so of course we got the announcement of Ironheart coming. But yeah, it looks like we're getting a big actors again. More excitement for shows. More and more and more. That's it. All right. That's
Yeah. Great. Ironheart.
Yeah.
Fun.
Iron.
Is this character in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever?
Yes. So she will make her debut in Black Panther. They've released like a concept art of Black Panther, and they show her in some kind of suit.
Okay.
On a t-shirt. Cool. She's in it. Yeah. I mean, she's like the new Iron Man. So I'm all
right.
I love Iron Man. And
yeah.
And who knows? Maybe she finds his tech, and that's gonna be beautiful because it's like maybe she, Tony Stark, a hologram, and she's like, oh man, I can be the new. I could don the suit.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a compelling story.
Yeah,
I just don't want. Yeah, I'm gonna need a good story,
Agreed.
a good reason.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a tweet today. This is just on the Marvel shit posting. It's just funny.
Yeah.
it's a video of Anthony Starr as Homelander sitting in a theater, like straight face, like really pissed off.
Yeah.
And it said, when Doctor Doom. What was the tweet? It was when Doctor Doom's villain origin story is he used to work for Tony Stark or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
Like, pissed about
yeah,
it.
just straight face, just watching, like, freaking out.
So.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. That's funny.
Pretty funny.
We got this Russo brothers one here. You can read it. This is exciting.
And okay, Russo brothers said they've had no conversations with Marvel about directing Secret Wars, but that is their dream project and one of their favorite storylines in the comics. Great. I'm sure they'll direct it in 10 years when it happens.
It's gonna happen. Watch, they're coming at SDC. No, I was kidding. Yeah, it was cool because at the Gray Man premiere, they were live casting the interviews, and the Russos were talking. They were like, listen, our favorite storyline in the comics has always been Secret Wars. It is the most compelling ever, but they said doing Infinity War and Endgame was the hardest things they've ever done in their life, in their career.
Yeah.
And they said, we don't even know how we would do Secret Wars. Like, that is just, we'd rather say no. And I'm like, yeah, that's.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Because.
Did you know that Abigo's logo, by the way, is Before Everything Everywhere All at Once? They put it on there for the DVD release. They re-edited it and put the Abigo logo before it and on the DVD. It's so random. It wasn't there in the theater.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. No, I was just gonna say about Secret Wars because like I'm trying to learn about it because that's looking to be what the next movie is. It's crazy, dude. It's like worlds colliding, and I'm talking every single Avenger and like their multiversal character. They're all fight. It's the most mind blowing thing ever. Like I don't even know how they would do that in a movie. Like I'm talking
it's
Andrew
just
would
not
come back. Like
compelling to me yet.
It's just too much. Yeah. It's probably just so much for you, right? It's like I don't even know what this is. Yeah. I don't even know what it is either.
And I would say I'm more hardcore than the average person, and I'm a little confused.
I'm
not confused.
too.
I'm just a little underwhelmed.
Yeah.
By everything. So. Yep. Okay, moving on to other studios now. Let's keep going. Ready?
There's a lot.
Here we go. We got new casting news for Scream 6 with Samara Weaving and Tony Revolori joining the cast of Scream 6.
They're the killers. I'm gonna say now. It's forever.
Ryder's calling it now. He's like, this is the gas. This is it.
Yep.
And then Peter Dinklage will star in The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, with such a stupid title still, I stand by it, as Casca Highbottom, another stupid name, Dean of the Academy.
It's Hunger Games weird, right? Yeah.
Maybe I'm just a Hunger Games hater. I don't know. That's fine.
I mean, I'm with it.
But what is this quote here?
The director, Francis Lawrence, added that Dean Highbottom is one of the most powerful people in President Snow's life. As the austere and vindictive face of the games, he sets the rules that would determine every aspect of Coriolanus' fate. I'm thrilled that Peter will be bringing him to life. Peter, yeah,
Great.
cool stuff.
So fun. But
okay, here we go.
Are you ready, Ryder?
Yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna record this. Do you want me to intro it?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Oh, there we go. Sorry. This week, the Emmys have their nominations and they have been released. Ryder, we got a lot of like really interesting nominations. Some expected, some not so expected. What do you want to jump into first? We have, I mean, straight off, right off the bat, I gotta ask you about this. Succession with 25 Emmy nominations, Ryder, all across the board. Tell me some of the things they're nominated for.
Well deserved. I'll say they're nominated for, of course, best drama series, best actor, best lead actor, of course, Brian Cox, as well as Jeremy Strong. Jeremy Strong won, I believe, 2 years ago, and I think last year, I think again, actually, I think he won twice. So Brian Cox won. I don't remember last year, but and then they've been winning. They've been winning nonstop every year. So the fact that they get nominated again is just no surprise because of the success of the show. It's insane.
And this must have come out in the beginning of like the Emmy cycle. Because I feel like the season 3 came out so long ago, but I guess it's still
it counts in there. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, 25. The record right now with the single year was 32 for Game of Thrones. That was in 2019, which is mind blowing. But 25 is still. I mean, I think that's the most. That's the most for now. Yeah, pretty nuts.
That's so crazy. So up this year for best drama series, we have Better Call Saul, Euphoria, Ozark, Severance, Squid Game, Stranger Things, Succession, and Yellow Jackets. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
A lot of good ones. So,
yeah, I still got to finish that last couple episodes of Ozark, you know, and then everybody raves about Euphoria still. Better Call Saul, I really would like to catch up on as well. Severance got halfway through. Did you finish Severance?
Yeah, I binged that in like 2 days. That was a good one for me.
You liked that one?
It feels like when it comes to drama, I mean, I'm hearing a lot of news on Yellow Jackets. That one's really raved right now, but
because that's a spinoff of Yellowstone. Is that one?
No, I think that's the Yellow Jackets. I think is about these girls on an island and they're stuck there, and it's kind of like competitive type deal, I believe. Yeah, and then it's about when they're older, and it's kind of like the repercussions of that kind of their past, something like that. Right. I believe.
I wonder what the Yellowstone thing is. I'm thinking of, but whatever.
No.
This is like this is like a oh my god, what is this like? You know, the conch, past the conch, Lord of the Flies. This is like Lord of the Flies type deal.
Oh.
Their plane crashes and they all have to survive, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, true.
Interesting.
But when it comes to like drama, I guess Ozark, Succession, maybe Yellow Jackets I'm hearing, but I think hopefully Succession for me as always.
Yeah, Succession's the best one of these I've seen, for sure. Squid Game, notably, is the first non-English show to be nominated for drama series. Pretty cool.
That's pretty huge. I guess we got comedy series here, Abbott Elementary, Barry. I hope that one wins. Curb Your Enthusiasm, Hacks, Marvelous Miss Maisel, Only Murders in the Building, Ted Lasso, and What We Do in the Shadows.
Is Barry a comedy or is it action? Dude, or not action, but like...
Barry's a comedy, dude. It is a straight comedy, but it's like drama. It's like dry, I guess, humor, I guess you would say it is.
Okay.
But man, it's funny. It's between Barry
to watch it.
and Ted Lasso are the best.
I have to watch it. And I love Ted Lasso, so I'm hoping that, you know, I'm hoping it takes it.
Absolutely.
But let's see. Is there any other things we kind of want to point out here? I mean, there's some really cool actor and actress nominations here, like from Marvelous Miss Maisel, Atlanta, Only Murders in the Building. So, Steve Martin and Martin Short were nominated for Best Leading Actors, but Selena Gomez not nominated as an actress for that show.
That's
People
sad.
Were a little bit upset about that.
Yeah, I mean, yes, they're funny, but she's part of that funny too. She's great. I've watched that show. I love it. Who else?
And Nicholas I really love how Nicholas Braun is up for Best Supporting Actor for Succession. I think he's so funny as Cousin Greg. I would not expect any of that or him to be nominated, but I love that he was.
Yeah, he's a big standout. I think people just love him, so I think that's why they're like, just give him a nom, because I mean,
give him a nom, baby.
Give him a nom.
Might as well.
Yeah, Cousin Greg, he deserves it. A lot of crazy stuff here. I mean, some powerful performances and some shows that are competitive, dude. Oh my gosh, there's some competitive shows here.
It's a competitive year.
Yeah.
Like I could see literally any of these taking it, any of the ones we've talked about, which is pretty crazy.
I wonder, like, what's the sweep, or is it going to be spread out? You know?
I think it'll be pretty spread out, to be honest. There's a lot of shows here, but a lot of repeats of shows, and so I'm thinking everybody goes home with something.
Yeah,
at least.
Moon Knight got nominated for 8, which is kind of surprising.
Moon Knight was nominated for 8 Emmys.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Ooh.
Loki for 6, What If 3. And Hawkeye 2. So Marvel has
What did
19.
Moon Knight? Marvel has 19 Emmy noms
That's I mean
for what?
I don't know. I mean, they're just giving them the nomination, but probably like just take it. I don't know. I don't see it winning in
It's
comparison.
not for actor or anything, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's
Right?
surprising with all these categories. I don't know how, but that is official 19. So I don't know where the categories
Let
are
me
here.
see. Moon Knight Emmy nominations. I
Mhm.
have to see.
Yeah.
Okay. Loki, Moon Knight, Hawkeye pick up Emmy nominations. What do we got? Okay.
Moon Knight.
So
Best director, maybe perhaps. Yeah, it
Moon
seems
Knight
like
picked up 8 nominations: Best Sound Editing,
okay.
Best Anthology. Best Sound Editing for a limited anthology series.
Very
We
specific.
have Best Fantasy Sci-Fi Costumes. There's no way that's a nomination. Best Music Composition for a limited or anthology series.
Music was good.
Best Movie or Special Original Dramatic Score. Best Voice Character Performance by Murray Abraham as Khonshu.
Yeah, Conchu. Okay. Yeah.
They're all very specific.
Yeah, this
It's all
is
about sound and stunt coordination.
these are
And then that
like
one.
what are the other noms in the category, or is this just for that? Like that's interesting.
I don't know. Loki got nominated for Best Production Design. That's probably a
Warranted.
good one.
Yeah.
Best Sound Editing in a Comedy Series. These are weird. These are weird to me.
Loki came out. I feel like Loki came out 2 years ago. Like, how are we nominating that for this year's? You know what I mean?
I mean, the same way it came out after Succession season 3. Think about that.
Oh my gosh, I'm confused on this timeline right now. That's crazy.
It's a whole year. It's anything
Yeah.
past the last Emmys, right?
Yeah.
Or like
No,
whatever their
yeah.
cutoff date is.
I can't believe it was so long ago. It feels
Yeah.
like forever, right?
Anyways, a lot of cool stuff nominated. Please comment what you think you want to win Emmys. What you want to win / what you think's gonna win. Baby, Succession all the way. Come on, bring me home, baby.
Just give them everything.
Just give them everything. Love to see it. All right, guys. Hey, if you're listening right now, you can check out the full podcast on audio platforms. Just type in Freeze Frame, Strictly Casual, or there's links right underneath this. And you can check out the full video podcast if you want to become a member right here on the channel. Check that out. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Oh, this one you're excited about. Go for it.
Okay, so we have this go. A video game called Grounded on Xbox Game Pass is actually getting an animated series. Now, maybe I'll talk about this on Checkpoint. I don't know, maybe. Here we go. We got the story. It's, of course, going to be about 4 friends who are shrunk down to tiny size, kind of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. They must learn how to survive in a towering backyard that's full of predators and hiding a vast corporate conspiracy. Now, this is being adapted into a series by one of the writers of Star Wars The Clone Wars, Brent Friedman.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think the story's
Just potential.
interesting.
Yeah,
And I haven't played the full game release or whatever, and I know there's like a big secret of
Mhm.
what everything's going on and all that, and that's compelling to me. But as a non-survival game lover, or a lover of games that aren't survival games, a lover of games where you don't have to drink water to stay alive.
But here's the
I don't know
crazy
if I'll
thing.
play
Once
through
I feel the hate. I mean, not hate. So I feel
I'm not a hater.
No,
Not a
not a
hater.
hater. So I'm sorry. I
respect
meant
it.
I feel the gripe when it comes to water. But when you're building stuff so much, you save up all this water, and then you're able to like not even worry about it.
No, I think the hardest part for me, I mean, I talk about this in Checkpoint too, but survival games for me, the beginning is so hard for me because I hate grinding for like,
Solo
I gotta
especially.
get a piece of stone, I gotta get a piece of wood to build something. I'm like, bro, just give me like unlimited resources. Let me go to town on the building because that's kind of what I want.
Yeah.
Building and then like combat or something, and I don't know.
And that's why I love playing with people too, because it's like, yo, you build. Let me. I'll go cut grass for you. You build. Have fun. I want the other person to have more fun than me.
They're
That's
much
my
more
goal.
fun with co-op, all survival games to me.
Yeah.
I need to play the forest. That's something I'm kind of looking into.
Oh,
Gotta get in.
That was scary, dude. I couldn't do it.
I'm so scared.
Because like, just to get into a little bit, because I want to tell you, just for everybody listening. So I know there's movies, but the game, The Forest, there's wind in the forest, and it makes the trees like flow, and you think like you're hearing stuff everywhere. It's crazy.
Oh, I love it.
And
Okay,
then there's
I'll have
like
to check it
sounds
out.
of like, and there's like creatures and people.
Yeah.
It's like I can't do this.
Enzo loves that one.
This is too much for me. Yeah, it's bad.
I gotta check it out. But we got a star-studded cast writer for Black Mirror season 6, dude. We got Zaza Beetz, Aaron Paul, Josh Hartnett, Papa Isudu,
I don't know. Yeah.
and Kate Mara. I love Kate Mara. Specific details about story are still being kept under wraps, but season 6 will have more episodes than season 5, which comprised of just 3 installments, so pretty short season 5. The show's future was thrown into question for a period due to the rights for Black Mirror remaining with Endemol Shine, which was acquired by Bonnie J Group in 2018. However, the deal was eventually hammered out, allowing Bonnie J to license the show to Netflix.
Crazy.
Okay, well, I don't really catch up on Black Mirror unless people say there's like an episode I have to watch. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta
true.
watch this one.
There's only certain episodes that I really care about.
I do like the concept of the show and stuff, and I've seen some really good episodes, but
there was one episode that I'll never forget with Anthony Mackie and Yahya Abdul Mateen. They were like doing virtual reality. They were playing like Mortal Kombat kind of vibe.
Okay.
And you would put this thing on, like a little thing. You would become the character in the game, and you're fighting each other. But it was so like freedom, you could do anything. And they end up having a relationship because I think Anthony Mackie played a girl. Like, how like the characters in Mortal Kombat, how they're like kind of over sexualized a little bit.
Totally.
They both, one played a girl, one played a guy, and they just started like liking each other, and they stopped fighing, and they would just go into the game to be with each other.
Oh man.
And it turns into a kind of like snowballs into like you take off the goggles and you're looking at each other like anyways, and it's like awkward.
Ew,
weird.
okay.
It's weird. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny in its own way.
Okay. Yeah, there's they have interesting concepts. I really like the social liking one where like you rate people based on their who's in that? Her name is it's the girl from Bryce Dallas Howard. That one's great. I really love the dev one with the horror game. He's like a horror game developer and he kind of goes insane while he's developing it.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. That's
and then the post-apocalyptic one with Daniel I always can't say his last name.
Kaluuya?
But yeah, Daniel Kaluuya. Where he's underground and like it's post-apocalyptic and they have to like ride bikes to earn credits in this world and like they're like like it's wild. It is wild. And everybody's down there and they live in these rooms with screens on every side and have to like pay for entertainment based on how much they worked that day. Like it was so crazy.
Oh wow, that's interesting. I feel like it's one of those, how you fill in the blank, like give me an adjective, give me a number. You could just do one of those and then that's the plot for an episode.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
Crazy. Fear Street films are coming to Netflix. Have you seen all the 3 film Fear Street?
I actually have. I'm disappointed to say that I've watched all 3 of them and they're just bad.
Average,
they're just really bad.
Yeah.
Maybe the first one was kind of interesting, and the second one was like, oh my god, and the third one was like, literally shoot me.
It was fun because it was Halloween time, right? Didn't it come out during?
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, but yeah, they were right.
They were late night movie watches for me.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I'll put them on.
And you know what? Damn it, I'll watch it. I'll watch whatever ones are next. That's fine.
Absolutely. Give me more of a star-studded cast. I'm ready.
Oh god, wasn't the Stranger Things girl in one of them?
Yeah, the second one, yeah.
Yeah, Fear Street 1980 something.
1985 or 87, yeah, one of those years of 80s.
Actually, that one, I don't remember. I don't remember if any of them were good. I just remember not liking them very much. But I was like, I'll watch the next one, sure.
Yeah. They were
good for them.
No, I'm not gonna say that. Anyways, yeah. House of Dragon, bro. House of Dragon news. How are you feeling about House of Dragon? You want to get
again? I just feel like there's no hype level for this show, man. I want there to be. I love Game of Thrones.
There's a lot of we got some more details here. They said it's meant to be a companion piece to Fire and Blood, which is the new book that he's writing currently, right?
No, Fire and Blood's already released.
Oh, okay. Fills in the rest of the story. My bad. So based on George Martin's Fire and Blood, which chronicles the rich history of House Targaryen. The House of Dragon goes back 200 years before the time of Daenerys and Jon Snow to a pivotal historical event, the Dance of the Dragons.
Which they mention a lot in Game of Thrones, Dance of Dragons.
Okay. It was the story that George thought was the thing that had the most direct, if not indirect, linkage tonally to the first episode of Game of Thrones.
Okay, cool.
Stuff, yeah. And
again, I'm going to watch it. It's a new Game of Thrones. Like, I'm checking this baby out.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
But yeah, I think my hype right now is Rings of Power first.
Yeah, same. I'm more excited for Rings of Power than House of Dragon, but I'll watch both.
Yeah,
I'll watch both.
They said, I think we talked about it already, that the book he's writing now is straying further and further away from the finale.
From season 8. Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy. It's like, wow. Like
there will be an alternate ending, so you can decide whichever. You can just watch the first, 6 seasons, and then read the book and be done.
Yeah. funny.
Pretty crazy. And we already talked about the Idol.
Oh yeah, the Idol. Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. Amazon's redesigning their Prime Video user interface. You joke my ass. Finally.
Yeah, finally. It looks good. I was gonna post to Twitter. It looks like Apple TV Plus. Looks good.
Really?
Yeah, in a way.
Okay. The thing, you know what? Forget all this. Do you know what needs to be updated?
What?
Voodoo's user interface is archaic. It is living in 2008, bro. I'm like, really? Really? This is what it's like? You're going to say, and oh my God, I know Walmart owned Voodoo for a long time, you know? And then Walmart sold Voodoo to Fandango. So now Fandango owns Voodoo, which is actually pretty cool because your rewards for movie tickets can go into digital movies. And
nice.
It's very nice. It plays great. But please, someone invest in this.
We need investment in Vinny D Plus, man.
Please, yeah, we got to make Vinny D Plus the best it can be. People aren't going to want to subscribe, you know, if the user interface is dog water. I'm going to Google this Amazon Prime user interface.
I want to start seeing Spider-Man skating through. Oh, which reminds me. Oh, what? I have a huge scoop.
What?
No, I can't say it. I can't even say it though.
You got a scoop?
Offline, yeah, offline. I can't say it. It's huge though. Well, you might not be that excited for it, but
I'm stoked.
Okay, let's get through this.
This redesign looks really good.
Oh yeah, it's clean, super clean.
Really good. And again, I'll say it. Amazon has the second best looking originals. Second best looking originals from all streaming services. I think Apple TV Plus is the best look to any of their shows because
it's hard to navigate though. I really like HBO Max is the best for me. It's so easy to because they have big posters for me to look at.
Not the UI. Not the UI.
Not the UI.
I'm talking about the look of the actual shows.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry.
They're very specific.
Oh yeah, no. Apple and HBO kind of the best looking, right? Is that what you're saying or no?
I'm gonna say Amazon's second best.
Amazon second best.
HBO being third best.
Okay. Apple, Amazon, HBO.
HBO, I would say, is the least discernible.
Dude,
like
this is a video idea. We rank them and we bring like 2 examples for each. You know, if like
this is
shows.
great. Like Netflix. Remember, everything kind of like leans dark.
Yeah.
Amazon, everything leans like kind of the greenish, yellowish hue tint to it a little bit. Apple TV is the cleanest, the least depth of field, or the biggest depth of field.
Most.
Everything shot with like a 1.4.
Yeah. So that aperture is open wide, baby.
Pretty crazy.
No, I'm with you. Okay, we got some light news here. I'll be the first one here. Dune Part 2 started production today. Just posted.
Can't wait, baby.
Yep.
Greg Fraser's back, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
I still haven't seen Dune since the theater.
Oh, okay. I saw it once with my dad on TV. It was,
Yeah.
I love it because I'm all about like hyping up kind of second movies, even like Star Wars does. Like,
I seriously can't wait to watch the second one. It's gonna be incredible.
Yeah.
And then we have Severance star Adam Scott. He joins Sony Pictures' Madam Web along with Dakota Johnson, Emma Roberts, and Sydney Sweeney.
Fun.
Great.
Yeah.
I just wish this wasn't a Sony movie because this sounds like a great cast and a decent idea for a movie. Just why Sony? Why?
It's gonna be a horn dog movie.
It's gonna be horny as hell. Right there. I'm there. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. All right, there you have it. Here we go. Let's get into what we recommend, what we've been watching.
Yeah.
I'll just say mine real quick. I haven't been watching, again, not much this week at all, but you know what I'm about to watch as soon as I can when I get free time. The new season of What We Do in the Shadows has dropped.
Oh, did they drop the whole season at once?
I think it's just like episodes 1 and 2, and then every week. FX and Hulu, check it out. Again, I say this every year when it drops. It's one of the funniest shows out, and it's so good. I think they're even renewing it for another season, but
pretty wild.
That's it. What about you?
I was kind of on a Hayden Christensen kick this week, and I watched 2 Hayden Christensen movies. I watched Little Italy, which I don't recommend. It was really bad, with Emma Roberts. Or Emma Roberts, maybe that's her name.
Emma Roberts?
Wait, what's her name?
There's a lot of actors that all kind of mesh
Little
together.
Italy. Is it not Emma Roberts? It is. It's Emma Roberts. Yeah. You'd recognize her. You'd recognize her right away. And they play rival. It's like Romeo and Juliet, and they both are rival pizza families, and it's just ridiculous. It might be the worst script I've ever read in my life. They literally. Oh my god. I could go on. It is the worst script I've ever
poster?
seen.
Oh, the poster for it.
Ryder, you have to watch it. It's on Netflix right now.
His name is Vince.
I know. I know. It's so
Dude,
bad.
this guy doesn't look Italian at
They
all.
just dye his hair black and he does an Italian accent in here. It's so ridiculous. They do a Gordon Ramsay joke, like the I'm an idiot sandwich.
Huh?
They try to do that in this movie. I'm like, this is not funny. And they say
Oh,
I'm a dumb sandwich instead of idiot sandwich.
oh, I don't know
They
even what
make
to say.
There's so many penis jokes in this movie. Like you wouldn't expect it. But there's penis jokes every 5 minutes. And the script is like made by a 12-year-old.
Would you compare this to like in the vein of like Hallmark or just kind of like cheaply made or like poorly? What do
I
you?
might have enjoyed it more than a Hallmark movie though.
Okay.
I will say it's very enjoyable.
Okay. I gotta watch this trailer. Jeez.
It's really something else. It's just Romeo and Juliet. It's just a repenned
Oh,
Romeo and Juliet.
okay.
That's what this is, basically.
Wow.
Okay, so I
Wow.
watched that, and then I watched another Hayden Christensen movie in which he acted right alongside Nick Cage in a 2014
Oh.
movie called Outcast. And it's about crusaders, medieval crusaders, okay? And I'll tell you right now, this movie has awesome action. This movie,
Really? I saw
Ryder?
the cover of this and I was like, this looks awful.
it was made for $25 million, and to this day, it's only made $5 million. It is a $20 million failure. It's one of the biggest flops of modern century, okay? But I'll say it right now, not even that bad of a movie. It's pretty bad, but it's not a $20 million flop bad.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Hayden looks
It's
cool
a-
in it.
He's okay. He's okay in it. And Nick Cage has some wild line reads in this. Just
Man.
some wild line reads. But I feel like this movie was kind of ganged up on and just destined to fail.
Uh-huh.
I will say it's a little bit of a white savior movie too, which I don't love.
Oh, I know. Because I see the
Um,
ponytail on him and I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
I give you mad respect for watching such unique films. You're the only person, I mean, in my whole entire life, I've never met somebody who watches the most outlandish films ever.
I watched this one. I had to
can't
edit
believe-
photos this week. Like edit photos. I took engagement photos for people, and I was like, I need something to just have on in the background. I can't really focus on it or anything. And Gianna, my sister, put on this like Little Italy movie, and I was like, and I was making dinner, and I kind of then just watched the rest of it with her. And I was like, Gianna, I got another Hayden Christensen movie for us this week. What do you say? You down? And she's like, I'm in. And so we watched that. It was
Oh,
something else.
wow. That's mad respect. Mad respect.
My
That's
review for this is, for Outcast, is Goopy Goblin Movie Brain, trademark pending, says action good, movie bad.
crazy. Oh, gosh. Wow. There you have it. That's all I need to
Yeah.
know. Check it out.
Yep. So, I guess I don't recommend either of those movies though. That's just what I watched this week.
Oh, gosh. Man.
I also watched Persuasion with Dakota Johnson.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about, but. Oh, okay. Have you seen?
bad.
I'm sure you have. Everyone's probably seen this one. The Hayden Christensen movie I always love, Jumper.
I've never seen Jumper.
Oh, dude, that one's.
I know.
Dude, that's a great movie. Like, it's I don't know. It's just old. It's just
Okay,
old,
I'll
but
watch
it's good for its time. What, 2008?
Dude, I'm on a
Ugh.
kick. I'm on a Hayden Christensen kick right now. So anything.
Yeah.
There is a good Hayden Christensen movie, believe it or not. A good one exists, and it's called
It's Jumper.
Shattered Glass.
Oh, Shattered Glass. Okay.
It's so good. Highly recommend it. And it's got a Skarsgård. It's got Peter Skarsgård in it also.
Oh.
This movie is really good. Really good. He plays a corrupt journalist in DC. And,
Okay.
he's just lying about all the stories he writes, but he's an acclaimed journalist and he just
Mhm.
makes stuff up. It's awesome.
Okay.
He's so good.
Mhm.
Very compelling
You-
in this, and he needs more roles like this role. But people
Oh,
don't give
yeah.
him that. People
Mhm.
give him crap comedy and stuff like this, like Little Italy, bro.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with it.
Sorry.
I'm with it. No.
were you
I'm
gonna
just
say?
thinking. I wanted to. So Alien versus Predator, how they're kind of
Yeah.
like in a weird, how they combine somehow. So
Yeah.
the movie Jumper with Hayden Christensen. There's also this movie with Chris Evans. I believe it's called. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's kind of like Jumper. It's like he can't he's telekinesis. Do you know what I'm?
Telekinesis.
Dude, it's like the
No.
same vein. They're like the same movie. It's called, well, not The Lose. Oh, it's called Push. It's called Push. And I got to figure this out. I'm going to figure it out off the stream. Somehow I feel like these are made by the same company or they should be the same universe. Push and Jumper. Because it's the same stories. The exact same story. Guy with power, evil
okay.
corporation trying to stop him. They got powers. That's it. It's just the same, but I don't know. It's always
Chris Evans was really in some honky ass movies.
yeah, it's always like made me confused.
He's in so many movies.
You got to look up Push and Jumper and watch them both and come
Okay,
back.
I'm down. I'm so down.
Okay, well that's it. You have a quote. You have a funny quote here.
Oh, I got a quote. Ready?
Let's hear it.
Here we go. This week's quote is, I'm not going to say this in the voice.
No.
I'm just going to say,
yeah.
What is this? A center for ants? How can we be expected to teach children to learn how to read if they can't even fit inside the building? What is that quote from? Who said it?
That's great.
The only hint is that the characters is also the name of the movie. That's the only hint you get.
Oh, okay. And there's a lot. There's a lot though. So,
yeah,
good call. Let us know. Hop in the Discord and figure it out.
Hop in the Discord, jump in there, and write what you think. We're gonna put. Here's what we should do, writer. We should not write the quote in the Discord. We should make people come listen to the episode and then guess that kind of thing.
Yeah,
but then we'll just say guesses for episode 71 and then a down arrow or whatever, or like a big line or something to kind of like split the Discord break, and then we'll just have all the guesses, and then the next week we'll just do boom guesses for this, or we'll put the answer and then guesses for this, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Good call.
We'll put the answer the same day we do the next one. Yeah,
I'm with that. Okay, sounds good. There you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening, thanks for watching at home. Come back next week for probably the exciting coverage on what happened at SDCC. Will it be huge or underwhelming? Come and find out. We'll see.
I'm gonna guess right in the middle. We get two cool things, and the rest is.
I'm with that. Well, there you have it. Join our Discord. Watch our TikToks. We love making them. We have fun doing it. Thanks for supporting the channel here. We got a lot of great videos coming out with some great people, and we'll see you guys next week for 72. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye bye.